Hello, and welcome to episode 186 of Comedians Interviewing Musicians. My name is Becky Jo Neal. I am your host. Kim is out today. She is getting a procedure. She's finally getting web toes, ladies and gentlemen. She's finally getting those web toes that she's always wanted. Thanks for the GoFundMe participation. We appreciate you. No, we're kidding. Everyone, say hi to Kim in the comments. But we are truly joined by the lovely and talented Ben Balmer, ladies and gentlemen. Ah! Give it up, girls, gays, and nays. This is Ben Balmer. He was on episode 44. A very early episode, co-hosted by the beautiful Claude Ramey. Shout out to Claude Ramey. Go follow them on Instagram so you can go see Claude at shows. Episode 44. Jeez, oh my God, 100 and something. That's nuts. That's years ago too. Like, how have you been doing?
It's a long time. I've been great. You know, I've been doing well. Just working hard, keeping busy, as everybody else does. It's always those canned answers. Everybody has such good, kind of menial answers that they give any kind of questions like, "What's been up, man?" It's like, "Oh, things are just so strange and but also productive," or whatever. So yeah, all of those things. Just compile them all into one big response, if that's all right.
Hell yeah. I mean, I think there's a very obvious, you've done so much with your music and your craft since we've last talked, but is there any, have you come across any new hobbies? Are you now an aficionado at, I don't know, do you speak Italian now? What's non-musical world, Ben Balmer? How are you different from episode 44 to now?
So pandemic hit, I learned how to lockpick.
Ooh.
Bam. I learned how to pick every lock in my house, and now I can do it pretty fast. I have a little chain padlocks that I go through all the padlocks and stuff and open them up. I haven't been doing it in a little while, but recently they closed up the gates in my neighborhood park that my dog loves to go to, and things are about to get serious because if they don't open that up, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. Not gonna say which park. Because I went down this long YouTube rabbit hole, and I saw this guy who's the lockpicking lawyer, and he does all of these lockpicking videos where people will send him in all of these crazy locks, and it just takes him 10 seconds to open anything. This is this is a lock that used to close a nuclear submarine, and he's just nothing on one. Oh, no, we got to click on 1, 2, and it's open. And it just realizes that nothing is safe. But I don't know. I kind of got interested in just the mechanics of it. And so I bought a lockpicking set, and then I just started. I mean, at the beginning, everybody was so bored. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew how to deal with their time. So yeah, so I did that, and I learned how to screen print. I made my own shirts after that.
That's awesome. So we've learned a couple of things. Ben Balmer will house sit for you. Don't have to leave a key.
Yeah.
2, that
whether
nothing
you
is
want
safe.
me to or not.
Yeah, nothing is safe. So glad. Oh man. Yeah, my partner moved in this last week, and I was I remember the last part of moving, I was like, oh yeah, this is where I keep my bat. This is the first knife. This is the first set of mace. This is the other bat. And he was like, it's 20 square feet. I'm like, yeah, apparently now I need a lock picking kit and more mace or more bats.
Well, you need a bat to beat the guy once he gets if he gets to the first knife, then you need something bigger. Yeah. So really you should have an ascending order of more dangerous weapons, back from the front door. So if the guy gets in before you can defend yourself, then no matter where he's at, you always have something better.
I always feel like nobody ever gives credit to the sort of non-lethal weapons. I feel very strongly that a water gun full of apple cider vinegar would be pretty effective. That's gross. Mm-hmm. And immediately you're like, what is happening? It's very disarming. Nobody wants that happening. Or a water gun full of ranch dressing. Nobody sees that coming. You're getting pelted in the face with ranch dressing. Sorry, I live apparently in Kuwait. No. I hope the audio did not pick up all of those sirens. Yeah, I feel like we should bring back more non-lethal weapons. I want to see a Nerf gun full of rancid honey mustard dressing as a weapon.
I totally agree. And by more dangerous weapons, I wasn't really saying like you should just fill your house with guns. I was really more saying like, first one should be a knife, second should be a bat, third one should be like a metal bat, and it just everything just kind of really, it goes into like some kind of a video game where you just level up each time. And like maybe the last one will just be like, I don't know, like some hairspray and a lighter,
Yep. The axe bomb. Just,
yeah.
We're back in 7th grade gym.
I know this should be episode 187.
Full circle.
Sorry.
Whoa. Like just cut to me like looking at a whiteboard like Charlie Day with all the little strings, like should be episode. If you guys are having a good time, at the bottom of the screen is going to be Ben's Venmo and PayPal. Ben, did you decide on an emoji?
Yeah. In that I didn't. Let's do a guitar and 2 thumbs down. If you can put a guitar and 2 thumbs way down.
Perfect.
I would remember that. Just give me 2 thumbs down on my guitar playing, because that's what I give myself all the time.
All right. So if you choose to saunter on over to Venmo or PayPal, it's Ben-Balmer on Venmo and Ben Balmer on PayPal. And use the fist bump for music firsthand, the guitar, and 2 thumbs down emojis so that Ben knows it's real. And if you are particularly feeling good about it, go to our YouTube or Stitch or whatever, however you listen to this podcast, and like and subscribe and give us a thumbs up just for Ben. 2 thumbs up.
Right here.
Yeah, right.
Or,
right.
That doesn't, right. Yeah.
Here. Yeah. What if though?
And
we just dart gun into the thing somehow, I swear. But if you're also having a double good time, go to CIMP.LIVE. That's where you can further support us at Patreon. Be sure to check us out over there. We have lots of exclusives, which we will film later. We will film an exclusive with Ben later. So if you want to see that, go to CIMP.LIVE and it'll be there in a couple of weeks. Let's hear first.
I'm saving the best song for that.
Good. Thank you. Everybody always just gives us their mediocre last song. It's like, damn it, man. Why can't we have Ben Balmer on here? We get hate mail from our own Music Firsthand family. It's okay. We love you all. We are going to hear the first song from Ben Balmer. I'm going to hop on these Facebook comments. So if you have any questions that you want Ben to ask, zoom on in there and type away. I will read those while we are hearing the first song. But this is the first song from Ben Balmer on episode 186 of CIMP. Enjoy.
By your house a couple hours. Best part of my day was to see that he's gone, but it brings it up quick, a sharp pain from a lash, an easy cut like a knife through a camera flash. Na 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 na. Didn't want it to last. Yeah, my feet lost their purchase all because of the past. I can't tell if I'm dreaming or I'm not paying attention. My lips, they keep moving while I'm losing my addiction. Oh, na 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 na. Those soft lips that spoke those dark words. Forgot all of the lessons from being hurt. that leads to freedom is a road that goes backwards, a secret that's kept on the nose of a black bear. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Well, in my proud world, we like to build things up high, keep the dust off the curtains as we use them to hide. I keep thumbing through the pages of the words that I was looking for a cloud in a room filled with smoke. Na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. I stumbled by your house a couple hours before dawn. The best part of my day was to see that he's gone.
Yes. Thank you so much, Ben. Corey Oreo says, hi, Ben, and waved on Facebook. Hi, Corey Oreo. That's fun to say. I feel like I'm saying choreography wrong. Corey Oreo.
Oh, she's the OG for sure. Yeah, they've been helping me put together all of my videos during the pandemic and stuff for the live streams. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, how's that been for you? Like, what you've been making? I know you did your Rona sessions.
Yeah, so I totally hit the jackpot as far as friends go, because like literally this first or second show that we did during the pandemic, I asked my good friend Steve over at Fistel and Corey if they're some of my favorite sound engineers in Austin. And I realized, sound engineers are totally getting screwed during this time too. And it's like one of those things where they don't have the platform to go and ask for help or to, promote what they do really well. And so I asked if they would be willing to like help me coming back, and we would share some of the money they ended up like taking it way farther than I ever thought. Like by the end of the pandemic, they had like 4 cameras and a gimbal moving and like all of this. And so it was just, I ended up, getting way more than I ever thought I would from those guys. But it was really good. People gave and they cared about the music, and I think people got tired of looking at screens towards the end, I think, but I think it was pretty normal for everybody, but it was a big help during the pandemic for sure.
Well, thank you to Corey and friends. We appreciate y'all for bringing content to the pandemic watcher. This is after the first song. We always usually give Kim free range. She's obviously not here, so she sent me her questions.
Yeah.
These are all based on your social media and your presence online. This first one comes off as a doozy. Adam Carroll said you, quote unquote, can bitch slap the devil with your hard playing. What would you bet the devil in a harmonica duel?
What would I bet? I mean, I think.
Yeah, what would you bet the devil?
He only deals in one currency, and that's souls. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, I would do my very best. I bet he'd be good, but Adam Carroll is a good judge of heart playing. So, I'd do my best, and I figure I'll probably see most of y'all in hell anyways. So.
It'll be a party at least.
What can I lose? Yeah.
I feel that. And what would you want them to bet you? But if the devil could give you something, if you won.
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like some. I mean, I want to get kind of grotesque with it because having like some kind of a trophy, like a horn or something, to like, or the end of a bifurcated tail to like, like just wear like around your neck. I mean, how good? Like, oh, this one, I won from the devil from a heart playing contest.
Oh, I love that. You're like, you have to give me a whole hoof.
Yeah, give me. I would say I don't want him to limp around that much. I would take the bifurcated tail though.
He can regenerate a foot.
I just want the tail. I want the tail.
Fair enough. But what if you actually gained a tail? Like not just to wear as a necklace, but you got a bifurcated tail.
That sounds so much like so many folk tales, where you make some deal with the devil and you're like, no, I want your tail. If you beat me, you get my soul. And if I beat you, I get your tail. And then he's like, you got and then all of a sudden you have this demon tail. Oh, we should be writing songs together for sure. Yeah.
So it's either a new song or a new episode of the reboot of Sabrina. Like that's just going to happen. Ooh, this one's fun. What does your shower look like? Back in 2016, Ben took a shower and Ali Todd drew a shower and commented on her shower tools. We don't have to talk about the granola on the soap. What does your dream shower look like? Is there a harmonica made of soap? I'm concerned about what she is officially creeping on.
Yeah, well, no, that was a deep dive for sure. No, because I was making fun. It's funny because I have 3 sisters, and I always make fun of like the pumice stones and the things like that, just because I remember being a kid and being totally baffled by so many of the things, and I just didn't want to ask any of them because it was just like that was never important. But I would take a shower and I'd be like, "What is the stone for?" It's like it doesn't get wet, it doesn't lather. It like kind of hurts. I don't, like.
You tried to wash your face with it. You're just crying. Ben, no.
No, it's like in Demolition Man with the 3 seashells. Like you just never know what they're really for. And I still joke about that. I think I read an Onion article about the 2 with it. We're talking about a pumice stone. But so I like doing that. I think with my ideal shower, I think I would just really want like somewhere to sit. And like a lot of music, good quality, loud music in it, if I can.
Yes, just have your, I wonder what that would sound like in the water. Like just like, boom, like in the whole like walls shaking in the water.
Yeah,
just
and enough to feel it, like, or to see it respond on you.
Yes.
That'd be really good.
You just feel like you're on drugs at a rainy Coachella. Like Yes.
But at home, and you can just sit and like listen to your favorite album, and you can just like, enjoy yourself, your own sauna.
Yeah. Like what if the water was reactive to the music? Like it was just like pop, 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 like, or like I want,
whoa.
Oh, now we're just inventing like rich people showers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
But I love where your head's at, for sure.
We'll get there someday. Someday we'll be rich enough to have a disco shower.
I'm sorry. I know that we have to move on at some point, but I'm just thinking of like, where you just wait until the beat drops and you're just like listening to techno, and then you're just like, and then it's just like, and then you just
water's coming from all sides.
Everywhere. That would be amazing. You
waterboard yourself to sandstorm and just yeah. Oh no, actually that's it. That's what it should be. It is an immersive EDM shower experience. And at the end you leave changed and or drowned. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're judged, but some, like Skrillex would do that or something. Be like, my shower is basically a bidet on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Comes from the bottom, like one of those plaza fountains,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm from Kansas City. It's the city of fountains or whatever. And there's this one fountain outside of a PF Chang's, Kansas City. Shout out, where you're at. There's this. It's one of those that shoots up from the ground. And I was a little bit too high on a lawn across from this said fountain, and this little I don't know. It was like toddling around, but not like maybe like a 1.5-year-old baby, just like kind of merping around, and it steps over this fountain thing, and it just like took the baby out, just like up, like he landed fine, and he was not actually hurt. Like he landed on his side and like totally broke his fall with his fat little baby arms, and it only fell like truly maybe 18 inches, but I have never laughed so hard in my life. Just fountain was like, no, baby, not today. Just blew the baby. Oh no, that would happen in our Skrillex shower. Okay, so the last one is, what is the best meal you were ever given at a gig? If it's not the lobster dinner from Portland Lobster Company in Maine, you might need to have some serious words later. Kim, she's threatening you.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because I actually don't eat the lobster at Portland Lobster Company. I took pictures of other people's lobsters because they do offer us a lobster there, and they're really great. I just have never. I've just never been a big fan of it. I think, yeah, I mean, I've definitely played at a lot of like high-end restaurants where they hook you up with a really nice meal. I guess I haven't really remembered one that was like super memorable, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think like I've definitely had some really great steaks that have been offered to me. Yeah, but the lobster, I mean, that's picturesque. It's amazing. It's a part of, it's a part of really interesting history. Lobsters can't die. Or like they live forever unless they get a disease or they get eaten. So there used to be 40-pound lobsters all over the place. Yeah.
It's just, you hear things and you learn things about part of the world, and it's always the shit in the ocean that you're like, nope, I don't trust that. I don't trust something that doesn't die or have any natural predators other than human beings or things that just find it tasty. Meanwhile,
people on the East Coast, yeah.
No, sorry to be there. Like, no, sorry.
No, I interrupted you. Yeah, people on the East Coast, that was like the poorest food that you could get because they were so easy to catch, and you could just go out into the water and find yourself some 10-pound lobster to feed your family. And it was like nobody ate it until Chicago got onto the map, and then it became the status symbol because you could get it on a train, and you could get fresh Maine lobsters on a train. And I mean, everybody loves anything dunked in butter. But yeah, nobody cared about that. It used to be miners' food. They used to can it and give it to miners.
I love the flex of an animal that is so unkillable or like undesirably killed. No one wants to kill this lobster. It's just willingly running into baskets like, yes, eat me. I have no natural I'm good. We're fine. I'm having a bad day.
Except for humans, we'll just figure out like, with a puffer fish, where it's like everything is poisonous except for this like one little sliver. And you have to like, no, we're going to document this. We're going to give somebody a certificate if they can do it. And we're going to kill all of these puffer fish so that people can have this tiny little piece of sushi on this like, quill, this pincushion poison fish. So
true.
Good job, humans.
I mean, and if we could pick an uglier animal to be like, we should eat that. Pufferfish are at least cute. Lobsters look like bugs.
They look like cockroaches for sure. Yeah.
I also have a thing about
huge cockroaches.
Like longtime podcast listeners will know that one of my biggest fears is millipedes or centipedes, like the big ones that crunch. They make crunchy noises when they move. I don't trust a single thing that crunches when it moves. Absolutely not. No. Like I just can't imagine. I can imagine like a lobster out of water just clicking and clacking all over like a drag queen at a pageant. Like it just makes so much noise. I hate it. I can't. Very tasty though. And the second someone decided to put lobster on mac and cheese, I was like, I mean, I'm here for it, but damn it. Now I want lobster someday.
Well, we'll have to take comedians interviewing musicians on the road one time, and you guys can meet me in Portland, and I'm sure that he'd throw down. They'd have a great time with you too, right?
Dad, can we go? Chris said all expenses paid. We heard it here on the first, although he's probably on the God mic and he's now recording the God mic. So watch that be like, I never said anything about paying for a Portland trip. Patrons, Venmo, if you want to send Q Arms of the Angels, if you want to send Kim and I and Ben and Chris and Claudia and, Chris's dogs to Portland to get our very first lobster roll. Sarah McLachlan's supposed to be playing in the background. Please consider donating right now to CIMP.LIVE so we can go get lobster rolls. Thank you very much. We are going to hear 2 songs from Ben. And if you're having a good time, where it is on Venmo and PayPal. Use the fist bump, the guitar. I almost said the cello. It was the guitar and the 2 down. Yes. And 2 thumbs down emojis so that Ben knows that you listen to the show. Thank you. And enjoy 2 more songs from the Ben Balmer.
Favorite white skirt, purple with pockets for days. Such a flirt, she walked backwards when she walks away. Cut my teeth on the wake of her path. I remember in frames, cause the day went by fast. Lace up boots for the battles that you want to wage. Absolutes was the language she spoke from her stage. Knew every town song and hummed them in bed. Her favorites, Marie, said it wasn't that sad. But maybe the rum hit me just right. Found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see, yeah. There I stood, this bewildered excuse of a man. Shoulda, could, showed me there's no such thing as a plan. Love's out the window, she don't seem to care. There's order and chaos if you know life's unfair. But maybe the rum hit me just right. Found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see, yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Memories slip, they just settle like gold in a pan. Drip by drip, if you don't sort it on the dry land. 6 hours just latched on my mind. That woman was a lighthouse of a clever design. But maybe the rum hit me just right. Found myself walking close behind. If I don't regard a dream in life, maybe it stays this way all night. Welcome, shoes off, sit by me. Oh, my room's this way, wanna see. Oh, push there, the door sticks, that's the way. Oh, your eyes seem kind, wanna stay. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me. I'm gonna tune a little bit. This next song is a song I wrote with while I was on tour with Eric Betancourt. I was probably going to Maine or back or something. I was probably playing the Portland Lobster Company to or from, and he was asleep in the back seat, and I recorded this when I drove all night to get somewhere. I don't really remember where. I saw her put the pen to page, a picture I had framed in my mind. Felt the time it took for the ink to spread as she moved to each new line. Oh, but the words chosen, words grown from heartfelt loam. Oh, my pretty little flower, I'll be there in an hour, but I gotta take the long way home. Each letter bore a woman's frame, all curves and secret smiles. Danced an image of a waiting love, birthed strong with flesh and fire. Oh, but the words, pregnant words forged from fresh new foam. Oh, my pretty little flower, I'll be there in an hour, but I gotta take the long way home. The speckled paint beneath her nails catch a glimpse of steady water boring holes in both my lips. To see right through those aching words that tell me lies. Let me meander on for all she cares to pass her. I saw her put the pen to page, picture I laid in my mind. Folded twice, the edges matched. It was clear she took great care. Paid homage to my grandfather's time when patience and love were paired. Oh, but the words, keystone words laid down by the teeth of a comb. Yeah, my pretty little flower, I'll be there in an hour, but I gotta take the long way home. Yeah, my pretty little flower, I'll be there in an hour, but I gotta take the long way home. Oh, my pretty little flower, I'll be there in an hour, but I gotta take the long way home. Thanks, y'all. These are all on the new record.
Thank you so much, Ben. If you guys are having a good time, you know what I'm going to say. Go to Venmo and PayPal. Ben-Balmer on Venmo and Ben Balmer on PayPal. Use the music firsthand fist bump with the guitar and 2 thumbs down emojis, which is the opposite of how we're all feeling right now. Ben, I would like to tell you that you have the distinct honor of being the last page in my notebook.
Hey, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I started this Music Firsthand journal. This is 100% full of Music Firsthand interviews, with the exception of a few grocery lists here and there. It's Chris, prepare to get girl bye, but it's not going to be worth a lot of money. Sorry, that's what he said on the God mic. But you're going to be mad because it's funny because I wrote the first episode is Jeff Plankenhorn and I wrote episode 3,412. Because I had no idea what episode Jeff Plankenhorn's third episode was, but the next one was Kate Priestley. So this is in September of 2020 up until now is what this notebook holds. Every interview that comedians, interview musicians has ever done. Maybe we'll auction this shit off on the podcast. Who knows? The ramblings of me in this has got to be an argument for my own schizophrenia. Like, that's
honestly,
not even.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to just leaf through it just to see if there's any kind of like stuff that pops out at me for song ideas.
Right. It's a lot of. I mean, this. We're on Veronica Williams' game. I don't even know what happened here. All I have written down Bruce Willis, Condoleezza Rice, Steve Martin, Neil Armstrong, Jennifer Garner. These are famous people who play musical instruments. That's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
Well, it's funny that you say Mad Lib's creating songs, Chris, because I watched Ben's first episode on the pod, the 44th episode with the so funny Claude Ramey. I cannot stress enough. Tag the hell out of him in this video, Chris. I love me some Claude. Go back and look at Claude's season. Excellent, talented comedian. Really, really funny stuff. Claude and I played the dating game with Claudia, Chris's wife, with Ben, and we had them play to compete to be Ben's date. So, what did you say, Chris? Oh, shout out to Claudia. Yes. Which gave me the best. Honestly, if you rewatch that episode, y'all, and look at the zinger when Claudia said, I was like, what would be your cute anniversary thing that you and Ben would do for your anniversary? And it took her she paused for like 10 seconds and she goes, I don't know, smoke weed. I almost fainted. Like, rewatch the episode. I almost fainted. I was like, I've never heard Claudia say smoke weed in my life. I felt like my mom just said smoke weed. She was like, honey, I'm giving you permission to say smoke weed on TV. Oh my God, it was the best. So I thought we would do a little nod to that. And now we're going to plan our wedding. We're going to plan Ben and Music Firsthand's wedding. Basically, it's like a Mad Lib. I'm going to ask you some questions, and then based on what you answer, it's going to be a component of the planning of our wedding. Okay.
So, got it.
I need a pen. Oh God. Oh, thank God. I'm a hoarder, and I got one right next to me. No. Well, my boyfriend just got home. Hi, y'all. Everyone say hi, Mark. Hi.
Hey, Mark.
It's like the room. Hi, Mark. Okay. Ben, what was the last thing you ate?
A bagel.
Ooh, like homemade bagel or bagel anywhere specific?
My partner makes bagels once a week.
Lucky.
Yeah, it's so. Oh,
Sorry, my dog just ran up for a guest
no,
appearance.
all good. Everybody
You're
loves
not-
seeing the dogs for a second.
Rumors. You want to come up and say hi? You want to help me with my quiz? Okay. So the last thing you ate was a bagel. What is the last song you listened to?
I listened to Fire Truck by Daniel Thomas Phipps.
Ooh, okay. Daniel Thomas Phipps. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. All right. And the last thing you drank?
I am drinking Peerless whiskey.
My partner just gasped and gave me a thumbs up. Oh, yes. It's a good rye whiskey. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm a rye guy, and a good friend of mine who really knows his stuff got me a nice bottle for my record release this past weekend. So I thought I'd crack into it for this one.
Would you like to tell him your opinions on this whiskey?
No, it's good whiskey. That's really good whiskey.
Okay, I don't know if you can. The partner's like, no, it's good whiskey. Oh, now we're camera shy. Okay. Fair enough. The last vacation spot you went to?
Like, what is vacation? What year is
right?
it?
What was the last place you traveled to, I guess?
I traveled to Key West recently.
Ooh.
I guess that's a vacation spot, but I was working. But this sounds very vacation.
Well, did you do anything fun in Key West? Did you see all the six-toed cast?
I played music for 4 hours a day, and yeah, no, it was good. I mean, I love playing that gig, but it's a lot of work. Yeah, but no, played a lot of gigs. Ate delicious. There's so much good food out there. Got to see some good friends of mine. That was about it. Yeah.
Hell yeah! Come on, Key West.
I wish I had. On tour, it's like so much more boring. It's like literally it just comes down to like playing music and then sleeping, and then it's rarely like all of the sights and stuff, especially during COVID. But
right, it's van life. It's just a friend of mine is recently started seeing a dude who's a musician, and he's on tour right now. And she's going to go visit him while he's on tour, and she was like, well, I want to see your van. He was like, no. I was like, you don't want to see that van. You do not want to see that van. Trust and believe. Just a fart coffin. Absolutely not. Okay. So do you have a favorite childhood celebrity? Like when you were a kid, like who did you want to meet so bad?
Oh, absolutely. Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, shit. For some reason, I got a heavy Mark Summers vibe, but that's kind of similar. They both got snacks.
I can see that.
I know you have some puppers. Your favorite pet of all time that you've ever owned, with us or beyond in the realm. Where are we at?
Jones. Hey, buddy. Come on. Hey, Jones. Hey. Oh, wait, Jones. Definitely Jones.
Definitely Jones. And I respect a dog that's like, I absolutely will not be on camera.
Oh my gosh. You're embarrassing me, buddy. Can you see him?
Oh, no, we see a little snoot.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hi, Jones.
You can just see him barely. It's so funny. He's like a 90-pound Doberman, and he's just like, you just do your thing.
I'm so small. Yes, I'm so small. I could never be on camera.
Boy, buddy. Good boy.
Oh, no, he's my best baby. Friend. What color underwear are you wearing right now? Jones?
Teal.
Yep. Ooh. Okay, come on. All right. Do you know the last compliment you received?
I could make something up. Thanks for rinsing this knife.
Ooh.
That happened today. It's not. It wasn't a huge compliment, but it meant a lot in our household.
Pick a direction, up or down?
Down.
Down. Name a song that you danced to in middle school.
The Tootsie Roll.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That was actually that's early. That was more school for me, but I danced the hell out of that song.
Yeah, you got to. It would be a classique by the time you get to middle school. Now you're just like a refined individual.
I had to learn all the lyrics first.
Yes, that takes some time. Give the kid a break, America. Okay. The last movie that you saw.
Let me see. Oh, I saw Black Widow last night.
Oh shit. Okay. That's going to be fun. All right. And the last one is, who is your biggest fan?
Jones.
Jones?
The dog.
Well, that's going to get complicated, but we'll get back to that. Okay.
I mean, I could do it differently if you want, but I'm just saying, like, nobody really, like, he's like looking at me right now, like I'm the only thing in his world. So.
No, we'll make it work. Jones will do this for you. All right. So this is the Music Firsthand Ben Balmer wedding. Because for those of you who are virgins of the show, this is the second installment, second time we've interviewed Mr. Ben Balmer. Last time we played the dating game. This time we are planning our wedding. So I asked Ben a series of random questions that will basically determine what they are component wise in our wedding. So I want you to know the menu for our wedding stacked. Lots of possibilities here. We're having bagels. The wedding fully catered by bagels. That's lox. That's pizza bagels. That's bagels with jam. Peanut butter and jelly bagels. We got all the bagels. Oh, bacon, egg, and cheese bagels. We have all the bagels. Every single kind of bagel.
Bagel bites.
All about.
Bagel bites.
Hey,
we got to say bagel bites.
We're not above that. And we may be adults. We're adults. We can eat bagel bites. That's the whole catering. It's all bagels. We got dessert bagels, entree bagels. It's covered bagels. Our wedding band. It's gonna be Daniel Thomas. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go full wedding band. He also does covers. You should hear his electric slide. It is incredible. We're gonna just fully champion that. He also does a mean cover of WAP. The bar. 100% Peerless whiskey. Nothing else. You want water? Go outside. No one cares. No one wants your sweet tea order. You're getting Peerless whiskey all throughout that. We'll take that sponsorship, Sweet Cheeks. We'll call us back, please God. And your honeymoon? We're going to Key West. Get the sunscreen and potentially a taser. Florida's fucking weird. We're going to Key West. I do know that there are a lot of six-toed cats there, so maybe we'll, make
we'll get our polydactyl on.
Get our polydactyl on. See,
I am. They got thumbs.
When you're in a polyamorous relationship like we are here at Music Firsthand, you go polydactyl cats. 100%. Well,
once you go polydactyl, you won't.
You'll never go back.
You'll never go back to.
That was good. Damn, Chris. Mark said the same thing at exactly the same time, and he's mad that I didn't give him credit. Mark said the same thing at the same time. You never go back to. This one's fun because the surprise officiant, no one saw it coming. We were all ready. Our bodies were all like ready and excited. It was Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He married you. Okay. No big deal. But Raphael's up there. He's not wearing a tux. He's wearing a tuxedo shirt. It's torn off and a crop top. But he is on the altar delivering your vows. And walking down the aisle with the rings is your beloved Jones. He looks so cute. The little pillows resting on a harness. He's wobbling down. He gets distracted by somebody, gets a pat on the head, then comes right back. He's just super cute, which is ironic because he's also the best man. So he's doing double duty. He's doing the most. He's
makes a lot of sense to me.
Yes. He said, Dad couldn't find two people to do this. I have to step up. I'm going to do this for Dad. Color scheme. teal. We're going to go monochromatic teal. Everything's teal. Suit, dress, flowers. Jones is dyed teal. We've dyed the dog teal. Raphael's changed his signature bandana to a teal bandana. He's all with the monochromation of this. Ooh. And in your vows, it's very heartfelt. It's very real. And in the middle of the vows, Chris looks you right in the face and says, thank you for washing that knife. It meant so much for you to rinse that knife for me. Everything. I'm gonna cry. It's just beautiful. Oh, and you're also wearing a sensible down haircut. We thought we'd go with the updo, like your classic top knot, but you're wearing a beautiful, witchy, soft boho curl mid back, covered in flowers. Very cute. Oh, your first song, Father of the Bride and You, which is Chris's Father of the Bride and You.
Yeah.
It's to Tootsie Roll. So it's good that you know those lyrics.
Yes. To the left, to the left, to the front, to the front. Now slide.
That's how you usher in, that. And and this is the best surprise that you could have ever guessed. Music Firsthand has orchestrated a celebrity guest to come to your wedding, and it's none other than Scarlett Johansson of the Black Widow, fully wearing her outfit, having the most fun. She shows up, she's half drunk, but her publicist doesn't let anybody else know. And she has a kick-ass time. She makes out with one of your cousins. It's a dope event. And that is the wedding of a century, where Ben Balmer and comedians interviewing musicians get married. You're welcome.
Amazing. That's incredible.
You did it. This was 100% your doing. You planned a perfect wedding.
I didn't know exactly where it was going, but the teal, everything is just so like, it's just Wonka-ish enough,
Just enough. That's what we do here. Yeah. I mean, if there wouldn't be a dry eye in the house, everybody would be sobbing. And that has been our incredible game of Dear God, this budget for this wedding. It seems infinite, but also not enough at the same time.
Also reasonable. Like, I bet we could probably get him.
Yeah, they got a Tupac's hologram at Coachella. I think we can get Raphael for a wedding.
Yeah, agreed.
If y'all had a good time, you know what I'm going to say. CIMP.LIVE, Ben-Balmer on Venmo, and Ben Balmer on PayPal. Use the fist bump, guitar, 2 thumbs down emojis. If you had a good time, comment on the Facebook feed. Join us on YouTube. Subscribe to us wherever you can listen to your podcast. Subscribe, like, comment. That helps up our ratings. We appreciate that. Ben, where can people find you, support you? When's your next show?
All on benbalmer.com. I just had a record come out like just this past weekend. And so that's a huge deal for me. So, if y'all can come out and support, or even just like go to my website at benbalmer.com, where you can order the record if you want, or find all the links to Bandcamp or to Spotify and listen to it yourself. And, tell me what you think, and don't be too harsh, because I'm very fragile right now because I just came out with a record, y'all, and we're artists here. So pull your punches and listen to the record and come out to the shows this weekend. I'm playing on Friday over at Evo in Belterra. On Saturday, I'm playing the last show over at Craft Pride, my beloved Craft Pride. And then on Sunday, if you're in the New Braunfels area, I'm playing over at the Redbird Listening Room, which still has some tickets for sale. And it's a really wonderful, wonderful place to go and check out some music and sit down and hang. So.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ben. We're going to cut this live feed, but we're going to record a little bonus Patreon exclusive for you. If you want to see that, you know where to go. Chris will put a link in the bio. We appreciate your time. Thank you, Facebook. We'll see you next week.